I just want to ask, just for all three of you, is it cool that I record this just so I can use this for like professorship auditions and things? Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Whenever you feel comfortable.
Playing the first movement of Bach Sonata Number 1.
Bravo, sorry. Brava. Very good. Really nice. So this is the first time I get to brag to you guys what my dissertation was about. Let me tell you something about dissertations. The only person who reads it is you. Your committee, it's blatantly obvious, like when you get there to the your dissertation meeting, your defense they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody here a PhD student or a doctoral student? You get to that point and they're supposed to ask you questions about your dissertation. And then they were asking me questions for 2 hours. And about an hour and 30 minutes into I thought, I don't think any one of them read it. I'm pretty sure they didn't. My dissertation was on Bach, okay? Bach and how we play Bach with a contemporary bow in a modern way or in a stylistically different way. Has anyone here ever played on a Baroque bow before? Have you ever seen? Okay, great. Yeah. I have one here. I've been saving it just for this purpose. So the Baroque bow bows outward, right? Bows outward. It's shorter, has less hair, and it's lighter. Does anybody know what a Baroque bow is generally made out of? The kind of wood? Snake wood. That's what was readily available back then. It's a lot harder. Pernambuco, which is what we have our contemporary bows made of, it's more bendy, but it keeps its flexibility, and we like that a lot better. So they had less space to work with, less weight, so we can't sustain. One of the things about like in Bach, you have like this big open moment. Needs rosin. And we can't hold it for 5,000 years. And that's what I kind of like to do on this first moment. Could you mind just playing that first note? Phrase it the way that you did, because you go, and it sort of hangs up there. It's like the mist. But get onto it, because sometimes we'll sit there like, because a lot of people hold their breath during that because they don't want to move it. Can you just do it a little bit faster? Something like that. Try that.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, so the point of that first half of the phrase is getting. So don't make them wait for it. Show them da da dee da dee dum. So when you phrase it that time, you got to the juicy stuff right off the bat. We love a very dramatic opening, but if it's too dramatic, people fall asleep. Good. Can you do it one more time? And now what I'd like you to think about, Bach always makes these statements that are in two parts in the beginning of his movements. In the D minor partita, first part. Second part, E major, that's the first part. Second part. That's where it begins. In this here, that's the first part. So he leads here. He starts in G minor, and he goes back. So now think of it in two sections. That's one whole unit. Try it like that. See how that works.
Are you saying two sections? These two are two sections?
Yes, it's like one big phrase here, but in this here, so he goes here, he moves away from home, or away, we have some tension, all right? There's more tension than there's release. So he goes into tension, and he comes back. Two sections. Try that. Phrase it that way. Space, right? We make this big opening statement. That's the most important thing we can do in music, right? Those first like 5 or 10 seconds is the most important. People decide whether they're going to listen to you or not in those first 5 seconds. You do the same thing. You listen to your friend's recital or a recording or whatever, you listen to the first 10 seconds. I like this, I don't like this, all right? So we have a lot to say. What I think we can do, I want you to do whatever you want here because I think you have a good interpretation. If you want to lean into there and hold it all the way through because that's still crunchy,
Uh-huh.
you can back away and then lean into it again.
Okay.
Over-exaggerate. Let's experiment a little bit and see what you want to do. Make it something that's very flavorful, like that first bite of a delicious Indian meal or something, you know?
Okay.
I like that. I think that was good. You know, you leaned into it, we went away, you leaned into it again. But I think that if we're going to walk away from it and then come back to it, it has to have this momentum where it's leaning back into that G minor. So for instance, when you get here, like you're sort of begging for it. You try that one more time. Now when you get to that second, that will really bring our anticipation to that G minor. We make this big statement. Try it from there.
Okay.
Good. And the way that we let go of a statement, it's so important. The way that we start and end the note. You know how Ray Chen plays? He's always got good hair. You know, he's serious, you know what I'm talking about. He smiles when he plays, but he also has this other face where he goes, looks at it. Make that face when you play this. Just try it. It really works. Like there's some attitude in it, you know. And then there's a space, and he wants us to want to come into that next phrase. Him. I hear you. Try that last note. Him. Attitude.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Him. And put the bow up. Come on.
Okay.
Go overboard. Oh, yes. Can we do it that yeah at the end?
Yeah.
Da-deem. And we sort of send the sound out. Da-deem. And now. Don't be afraid of that one. Don't be afraid. I sense that you're saving so much bow. And maybe if you move the tempo a bit. That way you have some freedom here. Because if you're... You know, it doesn't really work so good. So feel free to move it. You know, this is so improvisatory. Can you go, that was really good the way you started. And feel free to move it, because this is big. Which is better if you played in tune. Keep going. Good, good, good. Yes, yes, that's a good place to stop. One of the things that Bach does, and Bach does better than I think any composer, is the rhetoric. And the way that he asks a question without there being words. This is a question. So we come from here. an inflection. It's like he's asking, so what do you want to eat? And there's a space. This right here, it's so philosophical. Can you just play right there? And make them wait for it. Bring them in. Make them wait for it. It's one of my favorite things to do in music. Take a little pause and make people kind of like, wakes them up. Make them wait for it.
Okay.
This is all you. Try from right there. Perhaps too big of a pause. A little bit too much. A little too much. Just like a little bit less. Just a little bit less. And then remember that thing we just did there? In the air. Really, literally put it in the air. Whatever the notes are.
Okay.
Right? Right. It's just these small little things. And when we practice our music, sometimes music kind of plays itself. Like you just play it as it's written, and the phrasing kind of more or less works out. This is not one of those movements. Ironically, this is one of the hardest movements in the entire sonatas and partitas. Right? This one, stuff from C major sonata, like the chaconne, because it's slow, right? And there's not an inherent way to phrase it. Fast things, just 4 pages of 16th notes there. So you have to really figure out, how am I going to say what this has to say? You know all the notes and rhythms very well, right? So now you have to say, what is there to be said on top of this Bach? How can I be creative with it? Because it is improvisatory. So this is all the Bethany show, right? This is all about you and all you want to do. Take spaces, make people wait for it, try new things. Try new things in performances. That's a great thing. Always try something new in a performance. It gives you a little bit of adrenaline. It's never a bad idea. Nothing major. Don't surprise your conductor if you're playing the Tchaikovsky concerto with double the tempo. Don't do that. But try a different phrasing, because a piece of music is something that's alive. We never just come up with an interpretation and say, that was fun, let's do the next piece. It sort of evolves with us. You might come back to this piece in a couple of years and you'll say, you know what, I want to do it like this. But it's always alive. And that's what's the beautiful thing about Bach. Yeah?
Yeah.
Brava. Good job.
Thank
you so much. Thank you. Brava. Good. Who is next?
Okay.
Wonderful.
My stuff is under there. No, you're there.
And remind me, what are you playing?
Concerto number 1, Accolade.
I mean, we'll play all of it because
Sure, it's long.
just to the key change.
Yes.
Unless
Where
I
it goes
feel like
into-
stopping you sooner. We'll see.
Okay.
That's the A major key change. Okay. Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, take your time.
if I stopped you right there? I know you have so much more. Brava, very good, wonderful. Yes. All right. Do me a favor, real quick.
Yeah.
Take the first finger A. Start the frog. And I want you to do the A that is not enough for them to hear.
Okay.
Yeah, tighten the bow. Go ahead. Yeah. Just like from frog all the way to the tip.
Okay.
Sustain. Okay, good again. It's good to start. From the top tip. Okay, good. Yeah, so you can play forte. Yeah, yeah. All right. I wonder, is it the bow? Good. Can we do? Just that much. Full support. Use that first finger. You really feel it in that first finger. Much better. Much better. But you know what happens? And see, I played this piece some years ago, and it was kind of traumatizing to me because I didn't play it very well, and my teacher was just like, no, and I was like, ah. But I sense that you're afraid of that shift. Do you feel afraid of it? Is that
A little.
Yeah? And see, what happens with violinists and musicians in general, we back away, we play lighter when we're afraid of something. I do it all the time, right? But when we get here, don't worry about it. This is the you show. You have that open string. Feel free to flourish and just take your sweet time. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Nice big forte sound. Keep going, keep going, keep going, yeah. Same thing here. Yeah, same thing. You're a little bit afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. It's not as fast as you think. Very soupy, very romantic. Yeah? Try it from there. Good, good. Can we do it together? Do, ti, do, ta, ti, ti, ti. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Da, 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 da. Good, good, good. Have you ever, does anybody here like Jello? Jello? I'm not a Jello person. Yeah, I'm not a Jello person. Okay. Have you ever seen like those cookbooks from the 60s? You know, where everything was gelatin, like Spam and gelatin, bananas and gelatin. Yeah, okay. And you've like seen videos where you kind of like shake the plate, goes. Okay, you don't like gelatin, do you?
I'm not like particularly crazy about it.
Good, good. No, that's the right answer. Now, what I want you to do is just take your arm. We can all do this, you know. Let's just pretend our arm is a plate of that gelatin filled with Spam or eggs or tuna or whatever it is. Okay, so our arm is going to be nice and relaxed here, nice and loosey-goosey. Because we do have some string crossings here, but we can't go, you know, like a rusty chain. I'll play with you again. 1, 2, 3, here we go. And, Better, better. Again. You know, gelatin. 1, 2, 3, here we go. And, Good, a little faster now. Dun 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 da dee da 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 dum. Same things. Everything's the same. 1, 2, 3, gelatin. And yeah, so much more confident now that you're on. Now let's do a full tempo. 1, 2, 3, gelatin. And going on. Now, could you just do this for us real quick? Start from the beginning. Just that much. Remember, full sound. Don't be afraid of the shifts. This is the you show. This is all about you. If you take a little bit of time there, what are they going to do? The pianist has to follow you, yeah? Yeah, strong. Gelatin. Much better, right? Much better. What happens for us when we play violin is that we tend to tense up, especially in this kind of a situation, right? I get it. I've played in a lot of master classes, and you just kind of tighten up. And so what you have to remind yourself, gelatin, 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 as my undergrad professor would say, loose as a goose. She would come over to me and she would grab my arm and she'd go, loose as a goose, Chandler. So you have to be relaxed because that way you can do the things that you need to do. Yeah? Always, always, always relax. Now I'm going to show you guys a really fun practice technique. I don't know, has anyone ever practiced with rhythms, like long streams of like continuous 8th notes or 16th notes in rhythms? Okay, you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. Have you ever done this before? Okay, good, good, good. This is great. We're going to do this here. Can we go from... Why don't we go from here? Forget the bowing. We're just going to do it separates.
Okay.
Let's do it vanilla. We're going to do it just as it's written. 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 gelatin, OSU, whatever you want. Here we go. Dot, 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 separate bows. So just up, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yeah, here we go. Good, good. So here's what we're gonna do. Long, short, short, long. Is this kind of familiar to some people? Yeah, let's do it here. Have you ever done this before?
Mhm.
Oh, good. So you're an expert. Long, short, short. Here we go. 1, 2, and. So now it's going to go short, short, long, short, short, long, yeah? Short, short, long. Here we go. Aha! We could go through the whole thing, but we don't have enough time. We do long, short, 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 long, short, long, short. You can do all sorts of things. And if it's groups of 4, there's even more fun varieties. Here's where I like to make it a little more fun. Because sometimes you're in a situation where it's late at night, you're practicing, or like, "Oh, I got my lesson in a couple of days, and I need to like learn this thing, and it's like so dry, and you're tired." Because like I get it. You 3 who are playing today, y'all are music minors, right? What's your major?
Music industry, but that's...
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you are a music major then.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of practicing to do, and there's some long nights in the practice room. So I start playing games. I play games. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just play it normally now, vanilla, straight rhythms. But when we get to the first of each group of 3, we're gonna change which foot we're standing on. Okay? This is my introductory course to the Chandler Fadero Violin Studio. You know, You can learn a long section of like just continuing eighth notes in 45 minutes or your money back, all right? Here we go. So we're going to start on the right foot. So it's going to look like this. I know, this is murder to do in front of people, but I'll do it with you, and I'm probably going to make a mistake too. Here we go. So we start on the right foot. Now, don't, if you're going to fall, please, by all means, put your foot down. 1, ready, go. So we have one more minute maybe to do just a couple more. Here's another one. On the second of each group, we're going to have to go real slow. Say a different color. Say a different color, like blue, green, yellow, indigo, whichever.
Oh.
So this is what I do with myself in the practice room, just to kind of make it interesting, because sometimes you have to, you know? And it makes you learn it. All right, so let's try just the first one right here. So on the second group, or the second one of each three, say a different color. Blue, red, yellow, doesn't matter. Nice and slow. Here we go.
Red. Orange. Is it cheating if I just go in rainbow order?
No, I guess not. No, try it. Yeah, try it.
Red. Orange. Yellow. Green. Blue. Purple.
Good, yeah. So this is how I train myself for performances or for auditions, okay? Because we get in front of people and everything we've learned just like goes out. You're just like, you're nervous, you're shaky or whatever. But I believe that if you can play a concerto and saying the alphabet backwards while standing on one foot with your eyes closed, I think that you can play that concerto just normally in front of people. I believe that. That's the best way to practice like getting nervous in front of people, because you're like, oh geez, this is easy. Like Mendelssohn concerto, a cinch. Because let me tell you, I was lying on my bed upside down playing it from reverse order in F minor while singing row, 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 row or something. You can get really creative with it. So somebody's going to hear you practicing and you're going to be like reciting Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire scene by scene while you're doing your scales or whatever. Yeah? That's a great way to practice, and it makes it fun and it trains you. Is anybody here, you said you're a runner, right? Mm-hmm. How do Olympic runners train?
Just a lot of mileage.
A lot of mileage, of course, a lot of practice. And they also wear ankle weights.
Yeah.
For like, Olympic marathon runners, okay? I'm not a runner. I used to be, but I got like 4 or 5 sprained ankles. One of those wasn't even from running. I'll tell you about that after class. But they wear ankle weights. And the reason is that it's resistance. So when they take those ankle weights off, they're like, oh my God, this is so easy. So next time you're in the practice room, play a little game with yourself. It's really hard. The ones that you have to like speak and play are the hardest ones. Play a little game with yourself and write me an email and tell me like whatever the rules were and whatever you came up with, because I'm always looking for new ideas, all right? Brava.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Very good. All right, and so you're playing Charters, right? Yeah. All right.
Just whenever.
Yeah, man.
Whenever you're comfortable. Mm-hmm.
on just to
Oh, yeah, for
Allegro
sure.
Vivo.
For sure.
How about we call that there? Because that's got a lot of different things. Okay, very good. Bravo. Bravo. Okay, so Chartist, as we all know, are we all violinists in here? Okay, Chartist
And trombonist.
and trombonist. You play trombone as well?
Mhm.
Nice. Or just trombone? Just trombone. Nice to have you. We have somebody cool in the room. Isn't that nice, everybody?
Well, he's also a conductor, so I mean, I guess that counts.
He's still cool. We still like him. Okay.
Sorry, Nathan. Nathan's a conductor as well.
Okay, so as we all know, Chartist is like the gateway drug into violin playing for so many people. I get like all these, emails like, I would like to take violin lessons. I got your name from such and such. I know you play with the Phil. And I meet them and I ask them, it's a serious question. Like, why do you want to play the violin? And I swear, and some of you, if you've ever taught a lesson, like every other student's like, have you ever heard of this song called Chart? Or they like Zardas, they pronounce it that way. The Chartist, they want to play Chartist. Why? Because it's great. It's a firecracker. It's a fun piece, and it's got all sorts of virtuoso playing. So when we were talking about Bach earlier, we talk about pieces that sometimes they like play themselves. Like for instance, Accolade kind of plays itself. It sort of phrases itself. We have to stick with it, right? But this here, if we just played what's written. It's going to be like, Snoresville.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Says piano.
Go louder.
You already know what I'm going to say. No, it is not piano.
Okay.
That was forte.
Yeah.
That was forte. Your by the way, his intonation is fabulous, isn't it? Really hard to play all that stuff up on the G string. So hard to play. Tell me about how you play in tune later. We'll talk about that later because I need some help. But where you just got right there, can you start that way? Da, da, da,
Right, just got it right here.
Oh yeah, like
Okay,
that
cool.
dynamic level where you were there. Just start from the beginning right there.
Okay, perfect.
Oh yeah, come on.
Just say the word.
Good student. Yeah, all right. Now that's interesting. That's an interesting sound. Now, I sense that you're afraid of that shift. It's like one of those moments where you go.
Also, like if your bow's on the right place, it like squeaks. So
it does.
Also
It does. So let's cheat.
okay. Okay.
Just listen to it.
Yeah.
Just gliss. Yeah, but don't do it like you're apologizing for it. That might have been a little too much. Look, you paused. You paused there. Da di da da da. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just try it. Just go for it.
Not enough.
A little bit of hesitation.
There is.
It's the hardest thing to do something like this.
Yeah.
Try it again. Try it again. I believe in you.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate. Da di da da. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. the same thing can be said here. Grab that B flat the same way. You know,
Okay.
I like glisting wherever possible because it means I don't have to be afraid of the shift, and I get to be Ray Chen with it, which is like my goal in life. Okay, so can you try one more time from here, and then same thing, just reach, and you have a great vibrato, so use that great vibrato right there. Try from there. Okay. Keep going. Same thing. Yeah, so much more interesting to listen to, and you feel more comfortable. Win-win, right? Okay, so what I think about this introduction is slow, it's all sorts of all over the place. You gotta make something out of it, you know, you gotta put your personality, and it's one of those like unique times in violin literature where the more is more. Sometimes in like classical music, like in Mozart, we can't play, you know, that's too much. We have to be, you know, except for that place. But, you know, you have to be a little bit reserved. Here, more is better. People kind of like that. It's inherently more dramatic. So, if you feel like you've done too much, I guarantee you have not done too much.
Okay.
The more interesting, you got to catch people's attention, right? So this second section here may be a little bit different, you know. Still with passion, right? I sense that you're a little bit afraid of those triplets there.
Tiny bit.
Don't be afraid.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. Let's play it slow.
Cool.
Like that. Yeah? Here, I'll play it with you. 1, 2, 3, da 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 ba 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 ba. Again, 1, 2, 3. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, da da da. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. A little bit faster. Da 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 do. Run and bum 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 bum. Good. Fast. Da 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 do. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And 2 and the. Faster. 1, 2, 3. Da da do. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Da 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 da. Good. Faster. Bum 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 bum. 1, 2. Dun 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 to here. And 1 and 2. Not so scary anymore, right? Yeah. A lot of times we're so afraid of like fast rhythms or something, and so we do like over it. Just take 30 seconds and like, okay, what is this rhythm? Like, oh, that's not so bad. It looks scarier than it actually is, right? And plus, this is Chartist. You can take your sweet time.
Yeah.
Can you go from here once? Now, I'd love for you to show me in each 2-bar phrase where the weight is, going into it and going out. So, where do you feel it's going? Do you feel it's going into the next one? Do you feel it kind of goes like this? Is it like this? Show me a shape. Go from there. I don't care what it is. As long as you convince me of it, cool. I don't care. not so much better than the first time he played it. What I like to do as a teacher, and this is like the best thing that I could ever give you the license to do what you want to do and what you already have inside of you. All of you here are violinists, except for you, but I'm sure you're wonderful music. But all of us, there's like this idea that we have to be so refined and so just like in the lines. And that's why I like this piece or any other piece like this, because you can really see like what is a person made of. Yeah, and you didn't have to ask me for permission. You just did what you wanted. And I saw you were trying new things. It was great. All right. Allegro vivo. Allegro vivo.
Allegro vivo.
What's your tempo? Oh, you're gonna show me.
Yeah. That was a little. I didn't do the dynamics. Hold on.
That's okay. Try again. Try again. Yeah, I think it's dramatic. Here, I think you're taking the piano a little too seriously.
Okay.
It's like soloist piano. They say piano, it really means play forte, but just with more breathlessness about it. Try it again. Play like mezzo forte. Play comfortable level. Don't be afraid of it. Yeah, I appreciate that you're doing these staccatos. It's a little too picky.
Okay.
Just short, not like,
Yeah. Okay.
not dry. Cool. Saltine crackers. Keep going, keep going. Good. Yeah, and so what I feel, we gotta do a little gelatin arm here. All right, can we do our gelatin arm like 1980s or 1960s brand loaf of gelatin? Here, you're just a little bit too tight. You're really getting those staccatos, which is great. I love that. I really like that. I like that you try hard. I really do. Please don't.
Okay. Okay.
Can you just not? Just don't try so hard. You're making me feel bad. Just short. Keep going. Just short. Yeah, can you play it like you're being paid for it now?
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. I like that. Good, yeah, the only thing. So much better. It's out, it's open, it's pyrotechnics. I'd pay $10 for that. Now, still a little bit piano at the beginning. Still a little bit, just a little bit. Now, can we do this? Can we do this just a
A little faster? Yeah.
Just try it. Just try it. Yeah, it says crescendo right there. So in this whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8-bar phrase, it says start the crescendo on like the second bar. I really think it starts on the first bar. Because it's like this whole thing. You're really going to the bum bum bum.
Yeah.
So can you just try this one more time? Just start that crescendo a little bit earlier. That way you feel you have like you don't have to like squeeze it in there like that last little second. Go from right there. Try that one more time, Andrew. Good. And you started forte. It was a beautiful forte. That way you have somewhere to go.
Absolutely.
It's always so easy when we do crescendos, like, oh, we have this forte here. So you start forte because your mind's already there. But you have to remind yourself, If you start forte, you really only have like fortissimo to go. So that's really all you go. So make sure that you start a little bit lower. They don't care about how loud you are. They care about the dramatic contrast in music. That's what gets people excited. Yeah, right there. Much better. Much better. Now here's what I'd love for you to do. We have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Can we go on to the next section here?
We can.
Next section?
Right there? Okay.
Yes, please. 38.
I'm sorry.
Take the tempo that you're comfortable with. I know
Okay,
we
cool.
just moved.
No, yeah, I got you.
Go ahead. Good. That's I feel like that section's pretty similar. My comments are more or less the same. Can we do the molto now? I'd like to hear that. That's something very big and open.
Yeah. Louder.
Okay. Come on, man. Ray Chin. Violin.
So,
Good. And so here, this thing here is, you take your sweet time.
yeah.
Gliss into it.
Okay.
Gliss into it just like we did back there.
Same spot right here?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, right? Sounds better, easier to play, win-win.
Yeah.
I love that. That's what's great about this piece. One more time, you go from there.
Yeah.
One more time, and then keep going. Sorry. Good. I love that. Let's do one last thing
The
here.
intonation at the end is just
Well, I know.
rough.
The only thing, this is good. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Intonation is something that we always feel like super nervous about, right? Because we don't have frets, we don't have keys on a piano. So how do we work on that? Normally, I've noticed bad intonation comes from feeling nervous about one note or like one bar. So you figure out what that one bar is, what that one note is, you fix it, and then all of a sudden, everything else feels so much easier. Because all this energy and all this mind space is being focused on it. And you know what that one note is? It's that third position moment.
Yeah.
Because you have to jump. Feel free to take a little space here. Set. Can you do that? I think you do down lower there, right?
Yeah. It says up there, but I think I just.
Set. Don't rush yourself. So that's fine. That's all right. There you go. Set. Oh, good. You set so well, and then you tensed up.
Yeah.
Because you're nervous.
Then it went flat.
You know, if a surgeon makes a mistake, somebody dies. If we make a mistake, nobody dies. No, nobody dies. It's okay. Play out of tune. It's all right. Don't tense up. Just set and just play it. And if it's out of tune, then what the heck? It's all right. Yeah, it's a tune. See, now can we do it like we're about to play it? Release. Now I see you tensed. I saw you tense. I saw that first finger come up. Nice and relaxed. Loose as a goose. One more time. Here we go. That was better. That was better. It was better. It was in tune. Don't ask for permission. Just play. If you're gonna play it out of tune. Might as well. I made a career out of playing out of tune. Here we go. Yeah, okay, so now let's do to the end. And then phrase it, show me how you want that to sound.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me get out of your space. Very nice. Okay, I think that's pretty much all the time that we have. Bravo. Thank you so much, Andrew. Wonderful job. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
All
everyone.
right.
Thank you, Dr. Fadero.
My pleasure.
Music.
Oh yeah.
Nice job, Andrew. Just
Good job.
Thank you for playing. Thanks for being here, everybody.
I'm actually doing an internship in Raleigh.
I think
No way.
I'm trying to be there all summer.
Learn
Dude.
4
It's like
pages
right
of
near
16th
Charlotte.
notes or
Yeah.
your money back.
Say what?
That take you up on your learn 4 pages
Yes.
of 16th notes or your money back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For the entire Bach. For that entire thing, I went through and did long, short,
So that'll be in the right place.
and then short, long, and then long, short, short, short. And then like every variation, it took me like 4 days to get through all of them. You know, it's slow tempo.
Yeah.
But by the end of it, now I can play it cold, like no practicing. So there's something to it. 4 days hard practice, not bad.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Dylan. Do you need to settle it on it? Okay. I just email. You don't have to. Yeah, I'll just tell. Who needs recital attendance? Just Dylan?
Do I get counted for it?
I'll let you count it. I'll let you do it anyway. I know that
You watched
it's
us
not
play.
That's right. You watched them play. That's fine. No, I'm good. You're good. I don't even know if you have to do that this semester. Do you, Andrew, need
I have no
recital?
idea.
How about I'll just send everybody's names? How about that?
I'm pretty sure we don't.
I definitely don't. All right. Oh, sorry, Bethany, did you have a question?
Oh, I think you answered it for me. I was gonna ask if there was a this building that we could use, and he said no.
Oh, what do you need?
I was gonna print the thing of the double stops from our lesson today.
Oh.
The B flat, the D.
Oh, that I can
just print it for the IMAX and the studio.
I can print it out for you from my office if you're willing to wait.
Yeah, I can wait.
Okay.
I can hang around for a little. I was looking at 5:30, so I'm just.
Oh, I mean I have something before then. But yeah. Okay. Here. Here, I'm gonna go
Yes.